Soup, 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 soup. Hello, Glenn. Hello, Smiley. How y'all both doing? Hope you are both well. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening and or good morning to you all. Hope you are all doing well. I've had a long day, so I am very excited for a little bit of chill Disco Elysium time. I forgot to update my stream. Hold on, guys. Stream will... actually, I can chat with you while I update my stream info. Not even a problem. Oh, my computer crashed. It's fine. I shouldn't have said that, because I'll jinx myself. What's a funny tagline? Golly gosh, I hope soup. No, that's... should be Disco Elysium related. Because last time we found a bullet in the corpse. Oh, but I know what I'm gonna do. So, I ain't sleeping till we get them boots. Because essentially, there are some boots on this corpse that have fused with the body. And we want the boots. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium in my pants. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm going with something related to what we're doing, just so then if people come in, they know what we're about, and I think that's important. Without further ado, let's actually jump to the screen. Make sure that I actually have it up. Yep, it's open. Let's just play. I've freaking loved this game, and I've really enjoyed that you guys seem to enjoy it as well, because I've had such a good time with it. Okay, so we tried to talk to the man who lives in this building, and he was sadly indisposed. We can't get in, so we need to see him tomorrow evening. Nope. So until then, we're kind of like padding out the evening so that it gets late enough that we can go to bed, and, well, that Kim will go to bed, and then once he goes to bed, hey Jamie, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you're well. Once he goes to bed, we get the boots from the corpse. Because, like, the corpse will be no better in the Corpus Cuprinus. No, that's the name of a mushroom. The Corpus Capri, which is a car. So it's not going to be refrigerated in the back of the car.
This is a
so
wall
surely
on the side of an apartment building.
Okay, cool. I can't do that. I know we had some really good luck last stream, but I don't think that luck is gonna be with us today. I don't think. So we're gonna just figure out what we're doing. And just take our time today. Oh, a jacket! Hell yeah, I am a homeless man. After all. That is... oh, that's the other entry to the inn. Inn? Motels. The motel? Yeah. Looks like there was some more construction here once decades ago. Yeah. Hell yeah, magnesium. I just had some magnesium. I had some magnesium gummies. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislaine? No. Ghislaine? I think it is? I don't know. Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. Yeah. And so this is the lady. She's the, what's it called? The strike breaker. So...
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Nice. I just realized where I'm sitting.
Good
Am I going to be in
afternoon,
the way?
officers.
Maybe.
I'm Joyce.
But then again, maybe it'll be better for clips, and I've been getting a lot of clips for this game. Let me know what you think. Like, should I sit in this right-hand corner? Oh, yeah, right-hand corner of the screen, or should I go back to left-hand corner?
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out a hand over the railing. Joyce L., what does the L stand for? I'm not a moron. Like, surely I could just chat with her. RCM, what is that? I'm a little foggy here. And what gave us away? Shake a hand. I kind of want to be polite. I want people to like me, you know? I want to be a likable cop, right? Right? Y'all get me, right?
I'm glad to see you here.
I'm gonna be nice. Her grip is tight and cold. Nice. I assume that's a good thing.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
Okay.
That is good to hear, madame.
Yeah.
My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you...
I'm glad
of his
Kim is
ultimate
leading with the
competency.
whole, oh yeah, my associate is a fucking idiot. And an alcoholic.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery.
Oh, thank
In
you.
the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
I'm glad. Thank you.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
Yeah. She does appear helpful, which is good. What can you tell me about this strike? She's here to break up the strike, so that's actually good.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What if I want to hear about trade secrets? Yeah.
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the
No.
right to silence.
This woman is
It's
smart.
quite the octopus.
Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. Better let it be. Yeah. Gonna back down.
I am glad you see it that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government. The one that leases you the right to police West Revachol.
Ooh, that was a good call then.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Yeah, what's your role?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk.
Ah.
I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Okay. That's pretty...
And how are the
Shame.
talks going?
Yes.
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Yeah, so what we know is that the guy was shot and the lynching happened after the fact. So it's... My hypothesis in this is that it was likely done to cover up the shooting. So clearly the union know a lot about what happened, and they're being very tight-lipped on it.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead? He's not that scary. I punched him.
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site.
She looks like
the
Margaret
RCM.
Thatcher. I think that may have been intentional. Her design may actually be intentional for that. I don't know exactly,
But the strike began in
maybe.
December.
She does look like Margaret Thatcher. I do agree. But the strike began in December. She looks at his,
I wasn't
looks
the
at his
original
notes.
negotiator here.
Oh,
I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan.
well, both of those
This time
things
their
seem pretty
demands are
reasonable.
more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
I would say the first 2 demands are pretty reasonable, but yeah. What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to how did he put it? Fuck off, midget.
Ah.
Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Ah, okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this
pretty
is
rude.
a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the Union.
Okay, that's not good.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
Okay, so she's kind of trying to manipulate us a little bit. But then also, like, clearly the Union is doing some shitty shit. What
There
are
are
the
leaflets
demands?
everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
Over-aggressive commie posturing. I don't know if that's... maybe that's not the goal. I don't want to say that. Because also my brain's like, you should make communism a thing again. And I'm just like, well, I don't want to jump to one side too far.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Yeah. What does that even mean? Most of them probably don't know what it means. Balance my options. That's my goal. Because I don't want to be too heavy either way. But also one of my things is that because I've played this before, one thing I'm looking to avoid is that I'm avoiding apologizing. So I avoid apologizing in this game as much as possible. And not even as much as possible, I'm just going to avoid any dialogue option that has me apologize. What does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Yeah, a vote would make sense. Or even like a council of workers would make sense, but the fact that they're demanding that everyone has to sign off on it.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals
Anti-apologist
owned by Wild
playthrough.
Pines.
Exactly, that's me.
Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Yeah. So it doesn't make sense that they, like, demanding this is asking for way too much. That's for sure. This is also a Riz run, so anytime I can, like, chat up a lady or a man, I chat them up. What are you gonna do? I don't want to ask any of that. Unionize, exactly. Just unionize. That's all they really should be doing.
Tactic with a side of mockery.
I mean, they are the union,
but there's
but
been
like,
no follow-up.
they need
Just
to
the same
maybe
nonsensical slogan
be a
repeated
little
over
more
and over
self-aware.
again.
Okay.
And now, people are getting lynched.
Yes,
I hear.
people are getting
behind
lynched.
the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
I'm gonna ask about that next, ma'am.
Excuse me. From
Please
whom
don't
did
raise
you
up Margaret
hear
Thatcher.
about
I don't
this
think I
lynching?
can. Yes.
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, call me mañana.
Mañana.
This checks out.
The scabs at the gate. Yeah, did you
The
put them in?
scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to?
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you.
She doesn't
right
want
now,
you,
at
you're
least.
working class. Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. She doesn't want anything to do with me, really.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
That's Everett. Yeah, that's him.
He is the most corrupt individual I
He
have
is
ever
pretty
seen.
corrupt.
And
He's
I
pretty
deal with
openly
men like
corrupt
him
too,
for a
though.
living. If there is
He's quite
anyone more
honest about
venal,
how corrupt
more
he is, really.
irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
I remember hearing something about this Edgar.
Have you seen him?
No.
Edgar looks exactly
Oh,
like his
dear.
brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Evrart does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Nepo babies. Yeah. Yeah.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see.
Oh, that's
with a
stupid.
funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled
Tomorrow
God knows
off
how
Twitch
much
card.
of their workers'
Yeah,
dues.
baby. Hold on. Oh, so they keep embezzling so they're so corrupt, they're embezzling their own union. And they're taking turns being like the leader of it so that they actually don't have to worry about the term limits. That's fucked up. Now, what about the union itself?
The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. But they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections.
Corruption.
The brothers Clare
Destroying
came and
something
transformed
good.
it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate.
Yeah.
Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Yeah.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Evrart and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective? If I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
An effective advocate for the rights of local working men. I don't agree with that, because we've been exploited by their head. Giant leech sucking the life out of Evershell. Basically a socialist mob. Probably not. I prefer to not have an opinion on things. I could be completely on the fence, but I'm gonna say a giant leech.
Indeed. And a hungry one.
She nods.
Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
One more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked.
Experience.
There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
A forewoman of the Union disappeared. Started playing the bed we made. It's a lot of reading words, but very interesting. Yes, I saw that you were playing that. I've got it too. I'm very keen to play it. I just need the time for it. What would you recommend it? I mean, I have it, but would you recommend it? Disappeared.
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Some kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed.
Oh, I'm having a breakthrough. My brain.
Suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a Union matter.
In my head. I'm gonna have a breakthrough. That's what I call shitting my pants.
Around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Okay.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change
Of
the topic.
course.
Yes, I want to talk about the
How else
lynching.
can I help?
What about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
Oh. She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets.
Oh,
For the sake
skill
of my
point.
employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Oh, dear.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
The lieutenant hands her a piece of blue plastic.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
He
I'm
points
afraid
to
he
you.
doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
It has a lot of trigger warnings, but to be honest, compared to other games, it's not overly featured and definitely not glorifying in a glorifying way. Okay, that's good to know. Rolling at 20. Hold on. I have my dice here. Like, give me a moment. I don't have them like right on me. You're older 3. Hey Frosty, how you doing? Wow. I rolled my headphone case. I will be completely honest with you. I rolled my headphone case. This guy only rolling a 3. Hey, I've been rolling dice all day. I had D&D today, so yeah.
How curious.
Doing
Why is
alright.
that,
How are you?
detective?
That's good. That's good. I'm doing okay. I'm definitely very tired, but I'm doing okay. I've made dough for a bread tomorrow, like to cook tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. How curious. She returns the lieutenant's badge and turns to you. Why is that, detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
And what kind of bread? Focaccia. So I'm making focaccia bread. My famous focaccia bread. Hey, Oppa, how you doing? Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Is that this bloody Oppa guy? Yeah, everybody's here. All the good people. I remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode. My lost badge is related to it. If it's so famous, how come I haven't had it? Well, I can't...
So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could always make you bread this year. I couldn't bring it last time because I took a plane. And I can't bring bread on a plane. That's not plane food. So this is where you hide. Or it's you, surely. I don't hide here. This is my stream. It's possible after a night of heavy drinking I lost all memory of my life and the world. I could have eaten it for all I know and don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing. I'm just gonna go, yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Okay, fine. I was drinking.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Well, I mean, surely you bring bread. I could bring bread, but also I'll be driving, so hopefully I can keep it preserved.
I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Yeah, such a pathetic loser condition.
As I said,
all you had to say was,
his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Yes.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Here. That's very true. I just kind of walk in. I just appear. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I have seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator.
Ooh.
She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Hold on. I'm going to quickly save, and we'll come back.
Of course. But before we do, officers, let me be perfectly clear. The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all of us.
Yes. Hold on.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Hold on. Oh, my breakthrough. My pants shitting.
Economics.
Yes. I've had a breakthrough, guys.
0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmazov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
Interesting, interesting. What a fascinating perspective. Left-wing dialogue options give 4 + 4 XP. Okay, so now we're going to be going a little bit left-wing in this playthrough because clearly it's going to benefit me. So definitely worth doing. -1 to visual calculus, reaction everywhere. That's fair enough. So my visual oh no, visual calculus is really useful. Damn it. And -1 authority. Okay. So that cost to benefit is okay. It's not great, I'll admit. It's not great because like visual calculus is really useful. But I have 3, and I'm actually thinking about upgrading it again, just because it is so useful for like figuring stuff out. I'm actually not going to upgrade it right now, just because I'm going to pick something else out. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna upgrade suggestion. Because why not, you know? Also, we said this is a Riz run. So we're gonna Riz up people. +1 suggestion, which is really good. But then also this one actually gives me all positives. So it's hard to kind of... yeah, it's kind of hard to go without this great jacket. Did that. we'll talk to Everett because we also have been learning stuff about his union, which is very useful. But first and foremost, let's chat with Joyce and convince her
You're back.
that this
Good.
information is...
What can I help you with?
Like, we can... Yeah. We can...
I'm afraid I can't say
get
any
through.
more until we've taken care of formal
Yeah,
protocol.
as you can see, I just upgraded suggestion, and now we're at 92%. It does not mean we will... Like, we are a shoo-in to succeed, though. Because, as you all remember from my previous stream of this, we succeeded on an 8% chance. So we could fail on this. And we
She's
did.
a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's persuade this lady. Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you.
I thought you were
If
Joyce.
I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're
We're
going
all
to want
smiles
to see
now,
something
yeah.
very tangible.
It needs to be just going to be something very tangible. Okay,
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
probably, yeah.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade.
Okay.
This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
Sure.
They're profiting from this trade.
Okay.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority
Hey.
and resources might turn over the right stones.
We've got authority. We can do that.
Or you can recover your badge. Though, if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may
thought
be a
you were
lost
Joyce.
cause.
First you were Joyce, then you were Frank, then you were Blunt. This woman.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am. Yes, Kim Kitsuhaki. Chat with me. Speak to me. My sweet man.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
His voice is hushed. How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Really? I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along.
She's
or
good.
she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Yeah, she clearly wants something from us.
He doesn't let it show. But there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
We could just, Hey, Kit, how you doing? Hello, hello. How are you? It has been a while. It's lovely to see you. I'm gonna do the honest thing. We're trying to be an honest cop, so yeah. We'll go find my badge then.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
He knows the exact measurements of my badge because he's such a good cop. I missed you, cute self. I missed you. It's so lovely to see you. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been doing good.
You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
Let's get back to her. I'm gonna go find my badge then, because clearly Kim is our friend. We gotta make sure Kim is happy. See you, woman. We're going. You should sleep, but yeah. Well, you could always take a nap. We're just playing a real chill game, so you got the space and time to just chill out, have a little nap. I'll scream real loud if you need me to wake you up. So let me know. Let me know and I'll take care of it. I'm gonna try and remain as honest and good of a cop as possible.
Hello, sir.
Unprawn. Oh,
Step right
the
in.
mass battle
The
cry,
store is
yes.
open.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. What kind of store is this anyway? Is it okay if I ask you some questions? I'm gonna ask her some questions.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
I do too, Annette. What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She
Plaisance.
owns the store. She's inside, minding the register, or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open.
She-
Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Oh, God, we gotta help this kid out. I got an ad for Twisters, and there was a disturbing lack of nipples being twisted. Oh, don't you just hate that? Hey, Cryo. I mean, hello. Hello, Cryo. How you doing? I hope you are well. Hope you are existing. I hope you are hitting new PBs at the gym. You're cold. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. No, you're cold. Can I help?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I could try. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. I should have a word with the store owner, maybe.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some
Luring?
hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Hot juice? You know what I do like? I do like juice. Maybe not hot juice, but juice. I'm good. You're hitting all the PBs. Hell yeah, I'd love to hear it. Shouldn't you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help
Literally
Mum
every
keep this
exercise
place
this
running.
week I'm trying to PB and I'm exhausted. I bet. That sounds like a lot of work, but like, good on you for doing it. I've just started doing deadlifts. Creo. I've just started doing deadlifts. My PT has started putting me on deadlifts and squats, but with weights, weighted squats. So that's cool, but I'm also like, I'm shit scared of fucking my back up, so I'm really practicing like the form and stuff. Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both.
How's my back? My
because it
back's
builds
pretty good.
character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Yeah, my back is doing okay. Like it doesn't hurt, so clearly the form is good. The form, like, starting off well, and I'm just trying to focus on the fundamentals. But it seems to be going well. Dumbbell? No, like full rack. You were doing barbell deadlifts or trap bar. Trap bar. I'm doing trap bar deadlifts.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Oh, the house is cursed, guys.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
She's looking for the right word. Bankrupt. Ass up? Say nothing. Say nothing.
Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
Sorry I missed that. But I did hit a deadlift PB. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. And what is it? What's your PB for deadlift? Because I know what my goal is. And it's probably going to be less than your PB for sure. Like, it's almost certainly going to be less than your PB. For those of you who don't know, Cryo, very strong bean. Sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking. Yeah.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I'm really dragging you along.
Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
My PB for deadlift is now 210 kilograms for 2. Holy shit, that's incredible. That's so fucking good. Oh my god, Cryo, you're the best. Good buff Greymouse and Cryo. Yeah, we all buff. I'm definitely not nearly as buff as Cryo, but we buff together. We try to be buff boys. We are buff boys. I purchased a buff penguin pump cover from Arnie. So if any of you are going to the gym, I highly recommend purchasing a buff penguin t-shirt or pump cover from Ani. Ani is the best, and she makes the best merch, especially for the gym. So I highly recommend it. Enough about the curse.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
That is a bit more than 2 times your body weight. Holy crap. That, yeah, putting that into, like, perspective, that's insanely cool. You're the best. Got him. Got him. Yeah, I got a buff penguin pump cover, and I love it. I haven't gotten it yet. It hasn't arrived in the mail yet, but I know I'm going to love it. Do love gym merch, but right now I'm on the band shirt phase. The band shirt phase is the best. I want to get a bunch of band shirts for lifting, but I often, for me, I don't know if you do this, Cryo, but I wouldn't be surprised if you did. But I wear a lot of hoodies and jumpers right now just because of the weather. It's so cold here in Adelaide. So I always wear my pump cover on my hoodie when I go to the gym.
Small pins.
I do end up sweating a lot more, but that's probably for the best. Maps.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Storekeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available.
That's the only one I need.
The other 2 are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Bitch!
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be.
Okay. Fine.
From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up
I'll take
4 or
it.
5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
So a lot of that modernist kind of design in this area is because of the new designers who had planned on revamping this place. Another gym, it's either tank top or band shirt. That's fair. That's great. I'm probably going to do that in summer. And then my pink shorts. My pink shorts. Even now it's shorts and tank top in the gym. That's fair. Like, I get that. I like to remain as warm as possible.
They didn't
for the
get
most
that
part.
far, for some reason.
I'm not stealing
A shame
them.
the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
This old thing, it's an out-of-date design. Yeah, I'm not gonna steal it. It's 90 cents. I'll buy it.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Next week I get my Phase 14 photos. Ooh, excellent. Apologies, gang. I just need to burp real quick. Tried to do it as quietly as possible. I can interact with these things, but I'm going to save that for when I... yeah, and so this is the map. And so the map actually keeps an eye on checks that I can retry. So that sleeping dock worker that I tried to steal something from, he is still marked as there because I can come back to it later. Which is a 84-week progress photo. Excellent. That's huge, man. That's such a big commitment. Like, big props to you for doing that and for maintaining it. No, am I talking to Kim?
Welcome
Oh,
to
thank
crime,
goodness.
romance, and
Why were we
biographies
just
of
denied a
famous
burp?
people.
A little bit.
My name is
You gotta
Plaisance.
pay for the burp. Because I have a 6-week long. You have 6-week long phases. Okay, that makes sense.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Okay.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like
So
a tiny
only
fish
burps.
head
Okay,
trapped
okay,
in amber.
yeah. No, you gotta cameo me. You gotta pay me on Cameo, and then I'll just burp. I'll just be like, "Hey, Orpa," and I'll just burp. That's it. So, are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Oh, hello. Oh, I don't. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna take over for Grey Mouse for a little bit. I don't know where we are in this. I think we're we're currently speaking to a woman, but I think we're in an investigation.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most
I've
welcoming
been sitting in
approach
the
for
back,
attracting new customers.
reading
It
a
doesn't
little
work.
book, so I know a little bit about what's going on, but I don't have too much knowledge. He stifled a burp, and I burped at the same time. I got confused when burps were mentioned. You and Greymouse must be burp brothers, which means you share burping sequences, I guess. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right? We want to bring her
yes,
inside.
my daughter.
I don't
I
think
hope she
it's
wasn't
nice that
slacking
she's
off
being
again
left
with
outside.
her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
You should be nicer to your daughter.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
I'm not gonna lie to this woman.
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Well, hello, Ratchet. I hope you're excellent at talking to folks, because this simulation requires a keen... Oh, I think I've got a fairly keen mind. Some have referred to me as being quite sharp. So I think I might be okay at this. 10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as Mayonette.
I don't know if I have children as this character. Me as Ratchet, I do not have children. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
She's being quite stern with me, which means I'm gonna have to be quite stern with her. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labour. Child labour,
You must be kidding.
I am fairly
There's
certain
nothing like
is
that
wrong.
happening.
Depends, how much do you pay the kid?
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
That seems dishonest. That's not you're keeping your child's money. That's not okay.
Indeed. Are we done with the jokes now?
I wasn't joking.
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
I want to help that girl.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
What if
Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
What if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything?
What type of books do you
Everything
have?
is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
Not really. I've never...
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
I'm not really a reader. I don't really read books myself. I'm more of a... I feel like I've been referred to as a practical individual. So I don't really read. Also, I can't read. Not really. I don't want to get books. I never found books
Truth be
useful.
told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose.
I couldn't be bothered.
But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories.
Wait, shouldn't the storekeeper know about her wares?
I provide a valuable service. As long as people buy books, I'm fine.
She wriggles her bony fingers at me. What? Don't wriggle your bony fingers at me, that's very rude.
The truth is available if you just know where to look. And you have to open and free your mind to understand.
Stop leaving your daughter out in the cold.
She smiles.
You
and
horrible
nods,
little...
seemingly relieved.
salt. The girl outside mentioned this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Oh. Ratchet is gone. Ratchet headed off. Thank you so much, Ratchet, for taking care of my chat. I really appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed Ratchet being about.
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly.
Yeah. Farewell for now, book peddler. Wench. Well. Look who it is, the prodigal son returns. Hello, Silent. How are you? So lovely to see you. Ratchet was a good host. I'm glad to hear that. He seems to enjoy his time with you all. So that's always a good sign. He had some very positive things to say about you all. But he's gone back to his little corner to draw and write little notes. I'm going to speak to that daughter of hers again. Yeats keyboard. No!
Hello again, sir.
Okay, you're not useful. Grey Goblin _Inc. He's good. He's good for the brand. He provides good brand identity.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Ooh.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind these curtains?
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books?
She fiddles
Don't
with her pendant.
you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Green Gobbo _Inc. Hey, I like that. Peter, it's me, the Green Goblin. Examine the strange cage-like trinket.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off-limits for the customers.
Her hand is closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're dumb if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences.
Okay.
It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
This is about the curse, that's why you're afraid.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Alright, I'll think about it.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right?
Okay.
There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Lies. Rip them open, we say.
Do it.
There is something mysterious about the curtains.
Yes, we will investigate the curtains, but we gotta get her to be on our side first.
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
I'm gonna move away. Oh, Silent silently slid in. Didn't even notice. Holy Silent. Yes, Silent is here. Big
Hello
thank you
again,
to
esteemed
Silent.
officer,
He
and
gave me a
welcome to
cheeky
Crime,
shout out while I was
Romance,
away.
And
It's very
biographies
sweet of you.
famous people.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? Just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I
And
don't understand why it's so
Hold on.
important to you.
And because of him, now the disciple of Soup is following us, which he's found the perfect place for us. For him. Curtain.
Just let it go, officer. Go buy some
I am
goddamn
existing.
books.
Bad news.
You're
It looks
supposed to
like I
be
lost way too much weight
drawn
while
to the
sick. Went from
books.
200 pounds to 150. Oh wow, that is a significant amount of weight. That's way below what you're supposed to be. Yeah, it sounds it. That's a pound. Like pounds is still a lot, right? Like that's a lot. Well, I hope you get that weight back, because yeah, that's pretty significant. If it's just a storage room, then it wouldn't hurt if I just peeked inside. It's not like it's cursed, right?
No!
She waves under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped frown. Then she breaks down. What do you measure weight in? Kilograms? Kilograms, yeah.
Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer?
A little
Happy
bit,
that
yeah.
you've ruined everything?
Yes. As she closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant.
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes. I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this.
Your phone just overheated? Oh,
it's
no.
a special Himian
Gwen.
amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Right. Well, I should compel you to bring your daughter inside. You jerk.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
You're a bit of a dingus, aren't you?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
You left it in the sun while you were bleach painting a shirt. Okay. So it didn't... Well, it's good to know that it didn't just overheat randomly. But yeah, that's not good still. It's a curse so much worse than you might imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store. So the boy has been watching... Is this the first time your boys watched Avatar? Or is it like a rewatch? Either way, very special still.
It's the curse.
My goodness,
of
what a
distress,
series.
Of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
And then it mentioned that previous tenants had experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural
we're currently
here.
watching...
It's the cacodemons feeding off
Currently
bad
watching the
business
part where the
practices
combustion
and
man is hunting the
disappointing
gang.
income
Ooh,
statements.
that's a good one. That's a good series. That's a good part of the series. Yeah, the first time for him. Ooh, well then it's very special. That's excellent that he's loving it too. I love to hear that. It is definitely one of my favorite series, so I am always kind of recommending it, especially to people who have, like, of course, especially to people who have never seen it, but like also to people who want to understand why the three season structure works so well. So he's watched almost all of it in a week. Damn. That's pretty, I mean, that's pretty quick, but like also it's a good amount of time. You want to get it all into your system. You want to get to season 3 real quick, because season 3 really, or like season 1 and 2 really pay off in season 3. Hello, Zombie Slayer. How you doing? Are you well? I was outside for like 15 minutes and your shirt is drenched. Oh wow. That's not that long at all. I don't know if I want to get him into Korra yet, because he probably won't understand most of it. Yeah, that's fair. Korra is quite complicated. It kind of grapples with a lot of the themes that Avatar does, but in a definitely more complicated way, and that can be quite tough. And also, like, you know, the characteristics are very different as well. My lord, my good king, permission to enter your virtual kingdom of Twitch chat? Permission denied. No, permission granted, of course.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence. As if I was unwanted here.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. You seem quite abrasive, ma'am. Some news. Yes, I'm well. That's good. So I got an eBay account. I'm going to be ordering Dishonored whale oil. Ooh, the whale oil lamp. That's cool. Which I've known exists, but I've only got to buying until now. Excellent. Is it actually like illuminated? Because that would be cool. I mean, even if it's not, it still sounds amazing. Sounds familiar. Hold on. Oh yeah. Don't mention it. It's gonna be weird.
She nudges her glasses, anxious and tense.
Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real. Yeah.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone
I'm also
who's
going
not
to
familiar
get
with
a
psychic
Lord
arts
Regent
to get
coin, which
involved
I had
in this
zero
mess.
ideas even existed.
Stay
Neither
away.
did I. Holy crap.
Leave the spirits
But I will be
be,
ordering an
so they
Empress
can
Jasmine
return to their
coin, so that's
slumber.
cool. Nice. Those sound like excellent pieces of... I didn't realize that there was actually like quite so much Dishonored merchandise. So I'm really pleasantly surprised.
Psychic arts sounds right down our alley.
You're the master of psychic arts. You gave smart ass parenting advice. Damn it! As someone who has only seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, I'm satisfied with it and just ending it there. That's also fair.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
I want
the
to do
woman
it.
before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Okay,
Every now
gonna leave. So I'm right there with you. I'm not sure if I'd want to watch, let alone introduce someone to Cora. Yeah, that's fair. Let your kid inside.
Esteemed
I don't have any
officer,
drama,
and
so I
welcome
can't do shit with that. So I'm gonna leave. Let your kid get out of the dang cold. She deserves to be warm. Also
Hello
buying another
again, sir.
Dishonored book. Happy noises. I'm so excited. I bet. It's fair. Legend of Korra is good, and I enjoy the different types of bending, but I personally don't care much for the relationship storylines. A lot of the story kind of gets... it's a bit stunted in certain places, so that's fair. I'm going to quickly get some water, but I will be right back. I'll also leave the mic on, so if you want to hear me talking, then I will be right back. Oh, my legs. My legs. Ah, my blanket. There we go. My bread is rising too. Very good sign. Very, very good sign. I put it together about an hour ago. So mixed it all and stuff together about an hour ago. So now it's definitely doubled in size, which is good. The bread is rising. Yes. Zombie, go make a paragraph about your lord's greatness. No. Yes, yeah. No, don't do it. There you go, you get a burp. Alright, I'll be back, kid. Don't worry. Damn it, how could I not get her inside? The bread is rising. The bread is rising. A new bread arises. Let me in. Let me in. Damn it. I want to fucking get in there. It's pretty late in the game, which is good. Like, in the evening. So that's a good sign. We're gonna get Kim to bed. Gonna sleep. He's gonna be sleepy. And then, when he's asleep, boom. Steal the boots. Left me alone and I saw an opportunity. Well, yeah. That is on me. You got me there. I am responsible for most of you. So I have a duty of care. Ooh, a wife beater. A white tank top. Coins! Yes, I made back the money from that map I bought. That's how cheap the map is.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite, like weirdly favorite parts of that about this character. Not about this character, about this game. So we're going to be introduced to a character and an aspect of this game's world that you can completely miss. And it astounds me every time. So this small wrinkled woman is known as the Pale Driver. See chat when the Alliance of Death dared to attack us in the Gaming High Counselors. Had to choose one gamer whom to lead the forces of good, but whom to send, whom is not only the bravest, strongest, most noble, most courageous, but that and more. Well, you can see chat, but you can see chat, he by himself slew the death gods as we as part of His Majesty's holy army fended off the forces of death. But you see, chat, we would not have won upon that day if not for our Lord's absolute blessed rizziness, for he single-handedly won the battle, and after that, the war. He is Lord Mass. Thank you.
It's the warmth
but yeah.
of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is grey like lead. No, this one is a monster in disguise.
Good job, you made 2 paragraphs, but good job, yeah. Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
So it's quite obscure, so it can be hard to, like...
Wait.
Get... The lieutenant stops before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
Okay. So here's the thing. This character, lead isn't grey. Oh no, wait, what? I mean, lead isn't grey, you are correct. So basically, to kind of tell you about this character, so there are certain truck drivers who are known as pale drivers. This lady is a pale driver. So the pale in this game is essentially, and I'm going to pause the game to actually talk about this, the pale is like a fog in this world that separates certain parts of the world. It has always existed, and it has kind of slowly decayed the minds of those who enter. So only pale drivers who are like protected in the cabins of their trucks can actually drive through it. And they basically they ferry produce and parcels and trade through the pale to other cities. However, the pale does still get into these cabins and slowly starts to feed at the minds and decay the mentality of the people who are in it, giving them like this hyper dementia. And it's never talked about in the game other than with this one woman. It's like vaguely mentioned, but only as by its name, and nothing more. And basically this pale is slowly growing and engulfing parts of the world. So it can't be stopped, and it's slowly taking over. And it's this existentialism that's hidden in the game that basically the world is fucked. And you can completely miss it. And it's like inevitably this pale is going to consume every one of these cities. All of these issues and like the societal like class struggles, things like that, will not matter in a measurable period of time. However, because it is rarely addressed, you can find out about it and you're like, oh fuck, it is so normalized that it is rarely addressed, and it's so fascinating. Hold on. The action in Legend of Korra seems cool, but I'm thinking of it from a context of not paying attention to the story. The battles just looked cool, but I'm sure there's some plot points that say X shouldn't have fought Y because Z. Yeah, maybe. Shall hype up my lord as much as I like, you mortal gamer. If His Majesty demands 2 paragraphs, then let it be so. If he demands 1 billion, then I shall. No, I will never demand 1 billion. That's too many. It's too many for any of us. Also, hey Silent. You're not gonna fool me. I know what fog doors mean. It's boss fight time, boys. It's all gonna be boss fight in this world. The world is gonna be just full of fog doors. There's not even gonna be fog. There's not even gonna be doors. It's gonna be just fog. Fog of dementia making and mind fucking. This game is complex. It is. It's fantastically complex. I also saw Glenn. Glenn, you have started playing it. Have you? I think I was notified of it. Maybe you've just added it to your wish list, but I saw an update. But yeah, it's fantastically like complicated because of the various schools of thought that your brain can occupy. Certain dialogue trees don't even exist, let alone open, unless you roll well in certain stats or in certain like perception rolls. Essentially, it's fantastic. Coins on the floor, and then you can also just pick up garbage. Dementia ain't gonna stop me from kicking your butt, King of Cinder. Yeah, that's true. Has anyone seen the Legend of The Last of Us show? Just finished it. Yes, I have played the game and you really enjoyed it. I started watching it on a plane, but I never finished it, so no. I started and then I realized I need to divert my full attention to it, but I was already too deep dived into it. Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair. Oh, coins! Unions are scum.
Ooh, coins! Mmm, delicious! Yum, 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 yum.
Me nibbling on coins. Hey, Measurehead, just coming up to remind you that you're a bitch. Fuck you, Measurehead. I made you my bitch. Did I open this before? I think I opened this before.
The file cabinet
No, I
stands
fucked
steady
it.
as ever.
Fuck the
drawer
drawer.
slides shut smoothly.
I haven't watched shows in a long time. I did start reading the new Transformers one and Run, and oh boy, I love it. Oh, that's good. I also haven't been watching a lot of TV shows lately. I'm excited for season 2 of Severance, but I haven't got Apple TV, so we'll see how that goes. Now guys, I'm gonna show you that I'm picking up bottles, yes. It is for a purpose. It's all gonna make sense, and you're gonna be like, oh, Grey Mouse. I really appreciate that you were just like a filthy little hobo for the start of this game. Just a filthy little goblin hobo. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, you're very welcome. You know, a composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. Nice. I'm extremely picky with what I get interested in, which I'm happy because it limits myself instead of this mountain of watching shows homework. That's fair. Like, yeah, it doesn't like, you're not just watching a ton of garbage just because you have no preference. I can respect that. I don't think it's a pickiness with me. I just think it's that I don't have enough time, or I'm just not motivated to watch stuff. With the fact that I have a comic and stuff like that makes it very hard for me to feel motivated to just chill out. And oops, sorry guys, I just burped. And that can make it quite hard to just kind of
Mr. Dubois,
stick to it.
A pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time.
I mean, I have a preference. I still read a lot of garbage romance comics. That's fine. That's fine. You know, that's good. It gives you a broad range of knowledge and experience. Sometimes I think, yeah, I didn't need to watch that movie. I could never have watched it and be totally fine. That's also fair. Same with games / comics or what have you. Yeah. You'll be prosecuted for crimes of burping on stream. No, I don't want to be prostituted. I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade. I'm not gonna ask that. I'm gonna tell them that I did that thing.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
No.
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
I did overdose on the Omegaverse comics a while back and still haven't recovered. That's fair. I don't know enough about the Omegaverse stuff. I haven't read enough of those kinds of comics, I don't think. Did you say prostituted? Yes. Yes. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Yes, I did. And here I thought I cleaned my ears yesterday. Yeah, I will not be prostituted. Yeah. I did go inside the Weasel had a flag of the old no. I may have gone inside to see a collection of racist mugs,
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection.
We
What a
vibe with
weasel.
prostitutes here. Yeah.
Pissing on Everart's Rainbow
They're just
Coalition.
employees like the rest of us. They just work in that 9 to 5 like the rest of us.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
Love this guy's little voice. You said the lynching and the strike were related. How?
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys.
Well-
Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
What do you mean?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
He did look well armed. Not guns.
You mean our
but,
victim?
Yeah. Well
a security
guarded.
contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest,
Well-
united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He's not very, like, subtle about his manipulation. That's where he and the lady are very different, where she is also quite clearly trying to manipulate us, but she's quite a bit more subtle about it, whereas he's like,
Oh, we're the good guys. And those guys are the bad guys. It's very black and white. You should be on our side, Harry. Give me a kiss on the lips.
it's like,
I'm
I know
talking
what you're
beasts,
trying to do.
Hardened killers from
Wait, what was that
proxy wars in
about
East
kissing on the lips?
Semenine, Sadamaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Oh, that's pretty bad. Super random, but does anyone know about editing, correcting lore on fandom wikis and citing the lore because I want to do that? I have no idea about that, but I hope
Everything
I
they
wish
did
you well.
there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
My goodness. Dude, you can't be that fucking lazy. Good job of just doing it. Oh, for the wikis? I don't know. Also, Lord Mouse, will you have a website or lore wiki for the comic? Well, maybe. Maybe a wiki, we'll see. I don't know enough about that stuff, so I'd have to learn it, and that's totally fine. But I guess I'm kind of just building up the lore through you guys and through the Discord chat for now. I'm also storing it all on my Obsidian, so I have an Obsidian. Obsidian is basically a platform like OneNote, but it has a lot more of that interactivity that I like. So I'm storing a lot of my lore there, and eventually I'll put it all into a compendium, so it'll be its own book. But I could always do a website or a wiki kind of thing. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yeah, exactly. Well, if it's a Wikipedia, you can just alter it with the correct stuff and cite your sources. That's good. Quick raid Obsidian to get the lore. No, don't raid my Obsidian. The good thing about Obsidian is it's not in the cloud, so you can't get at it. The bad thing about it is I can only access it from either my computer or my tablet. So, yeah.
About my fun container? It's a hoot, Harry. Who knows? Maybe you'll be in here the next time they move it. It will be very fun. I
doubt
promise.
it. Quick raid the mouse hole to get the lore. No! You take it
But
from
enough
me and
about
it's
me
not
and
going to
my
make sense
container.
yet.
The killers
Or
the
maybe it
company
will.
hired, I think there were 3 of them. All hardened commando types.
Okay, so there were three killers, or 3 mercenaries. So 1 mercenary was killed, but there
One
are
of
2
them
more.
got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy. The one who likes hanging out and trees.
Yeah, that's the thing. How do we cite the law? Because I have zero idea how to do that. That would be the complicated part, right? Yeah.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Joyce.
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Wait, the whole neighborhood isn't on it? Who exactly did the pushing? Yeah, let's
There's
cut
a militant
to
wing
brass
inside the
tacks.
Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood. Making sure everything runs smoothly.
Right. Alright, mate.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Let's take Elden Ring, for example. Most of the law is in item description, so you say, cited from insert item names description. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it.
So these idealists killed our victim?
It will be very interesting to see how, well, to do it in the comic, it's going to be quite easy to cite, because it'll be, you know, Ratchet and the Beanstalk Brigade, page 14 or whatever.
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
Yes, because... Okay.
He probably worded
I'll
it
do my best
differently,
to help, but it's
that
still
was
very
the
stupid.
idea.
I get that.
Sure sounded
feel
to
that.
me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Right, well, I want to question
Aren't you
them.
worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Lawyer?
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people.
He slammed his
That's
fist
their
on the
MO.
desk.
It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
Really?
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
Yeah, that all that all sort of coincides, doesn't it? Mostly just know how to cite things for research papers and the like. Yeah. Depending on the game, you may not be able to edit its wiki. Yeah, which is also fair. Do you mind if I talk to you in private chat? Oh wait, hold on, that's not even that. That's not even
So
to
you
me.
believe
Never
the
mind. I
scabs
keep
were
reading
organized by
stuff
the
just
security
anyway.
contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
Yeah, it all seems very linked, and it makes
He's
sense.
not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one.
Liz.
I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
No, must be chats TTS. You do it good. Yeah. I'm essentially text-to-speak, just with, you know, extra parts. Titus Hardy, who is this
Oh,
dude?
they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members.
You're telling me
Always working
he
to advance
lynched
their
a guy?
position in the local socialist democratic movement.
You're saying
Core members.
fine young men? He lynched a dude.
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself.
Oh dear, that's
Gotta
not
love
good.
his initiative.
Oh god, that sounds like there's a weakness in the gang that I could probably exploit.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders.
Yeah, that's the question.
Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and
It's not
Revachol
answering
in
the
mind.
question.
Work with them.
Who's
Hell,
second in
interview
command?
them. But don't fight them. They really are just like
Okay,
you.
keep a
Men
note of
who
that,
like
guys.
Beer, women,
He didn't answer the
and
question
some
about who's
order
second
on the
in
streets.
command, and we know that old Theo has been kind of thrown away. Old Theo used to run the gang, and now he doesn't. So he might be bitter about that.
You
Oh,
know
Jesus.
what, Harry? I got a feeling they're going to show up in full force tomorrow.
They're gonna be here tomorrow. Whew. Scared. I haven't started the Fallout show, but I should, so why not? I'll definitely do it later tonight after stream. Nice. Yeah, actually, now that you say that, I must remember to buy tickets to Japan. Flights to Japan tonight. That was my plan after stream. Remind me, or don't. It doesn't matter. I'll either remember or I won't. New friend acquired. You're now stuck with my late night rambles. Congrats. Oh no, not you too. Joke's on you, I like that shit.
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
I don't want to ask for a favor from them. Flights to Japan? When are you going? Congrats regardless. So, I will be going at the end of October. Very end of October. So I'll actually be, I think the plan is to land on Halloween, which should be very interesting. But then I'm going to spend the early part of November in Japan, basically taking like a round trip on the train system, and I will be taking 3 weeks, so there will be a hiatus from stream for 3 weeks during that time, but it will be the compromise to that is I will be making videos, which will be for YouTube or wherever for you all to enjoy about my trip to Japan, but with also added animation and stuff like that. Just going to see the giant Gundam. Oh, absolutely. This is mere speculation. No, I'm definitely... well, actually, I think that may have been... it's never going to move again, but I actually think it will be still... It's not operational anymore, but I think it'll still be up, so I might go and see it. Actually, if it is still up, I will definitely go and see it. Become a train steamer? Train streamer. No. Maybe. Unironically, I just want a cherry blossom tree in my backyard when I have a house. That'd be cool. The mug collection.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me.
Ah, shut up, mate.
I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization.
This guy.
I'm relieved you're
What a
doing this and
scummer.
leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Shut up, you dick.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
But the weasel might have cleaned up after the killings.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
There's more to police work than whacking an imaginary baton. Yes.
Of course, Harry. I'm not a real police officer. You are.
make the house out of cherry wood. Ooh, that'd be nice. Little cabin in
That's
the woods.
all he's going to
Cherry
say on
woods.
this subject.
I want to ask about the bullet, but I don't want to ask him. I don't want to ask this guy, because I feel like he's going to give Titus
Was it a good
and his
talk?
boys
I'm not sure we made much headway
lead
here.
in.
I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you.
Oh god, here we go. Yet.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left.
Well, I get points,
I want
extra
to,
XP if
but
I
I
choose
just
lefty
can't.
stuff.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What do you mean I'm more left than you are?
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Yeah.
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
No.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
Ah, dang it.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. It will be righteous.
Oh,
We're
I
gonna
remember
get
this.
those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Right.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Where is this
On the
place?
coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff.
Wait a second.
There's a pair of cavalry boots under the
Hello.
fish in the box.
My hat.
And the wind
Thank you for
howls
bringing me
like
this
a
hat.
vicious spirit.
What will happen to the occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth center, designed by the best
Who
architects
hat? This
from
is Ratchet's
Stella
hat.
Marie.
This is Ratchet's flight helmet.
You bring joy to my
You
heart,
managed to
Harry.
get the comic-related
Such a pleasure to
hat.
be working with you.
Nice
Here.
work.
You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal.
Ah, okay.
I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
Okay.
Let's hear it, Harry.
Yeah, Kim suspects something, but it's low, so I'm gonna leave it.
Of course, Harry, of course.
It didn't get suited
Let's not
again.
linger
Yeah.
on personal details
So it is
and amnesia.
it is random.
You wanted something from
but
me.
maybe the programming is not super random. Take a moment. Let's look at this stuff. I'm not gonna do it in here. I'm gonna interact with it, but later. I'm gonna actually interact with this stuff, but at a different time. Probably when Kim is asleep and I've got those boots. However, let's.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't. Let's hear it, Harry.
Let's do it. Let's give it a try.
Yo!
As you look at the folder,
We just win it.
Everard covers it with his
Just win
hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
Yeah, that's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
Can try.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you,
We
Harry?
undermined him. So now he's like being a bitch.
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay?
Oh.
Let's move on.
He didn't like that. He didn't like us kind of figuring him out and figuring him out as a fraud. Ooh. Interesting. Time to go. Let's go check out what he said. So the water dock. To the small town. We want to go there next. It's 7, it's almost 7:30 at night, so we're almost ready to go to bed. Or pretend to go to bed. While Kim Kitsuragi goes to bed, actually. And then, while he's asleep, I'm gonna go get those boots. And then I'm gonna punch Kuno in the face. And then I'm gonna piss my pants. And then I'm gonna, yeah, win. Hey, mañana. Call me mañana. Because that is my name. I kind of want to talk to this guy and see if I can be like, hey, I know you're a mercenary.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
If I'd punched him in the throat again, I would have gotten punched.
Wrong.
That killed.
You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
Hell yeah.
Let's talk about our right to work.
What is a strike? What is it? What exactly is your? Who are all these strike breakers? Yeah.
Honest men and women.
Although I
with
don't
rights,
have
work,
it. There's a
be
Dishonored
useful,
RPG board
not
game,
toys
so
for
that I
corporate
want as well.
interests.
Weird, but okay, I'm still buying it. Yeah. Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Yeah.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls.
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Yeah, this guy is like a plant.
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Yeah.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Yeah, hold on. Let's save. Because this guy is clearly not a scab or a worker.
Shame on you!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. I try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel.
It's not locked now.
Don't mean the scrawny mess punk. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, you can't get by Measurehead, but I go by Measurehead. I kicked him in the face.
Yeah. I saw your ballerina moves up there.
Ugh.
In a real fight, these acrobatics will get you killed faster than a bullet. You caught him off guard. That only happens once. Now he's alert, standing on a narrow bridge, and my men are tired and hungry.
Why not just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
A perfect lightly bearded square wedge.
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Curiosity going to figure out this strike mess routine part of the investigation. I thought you looked real familiar for a second there. Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect?
His eyes
Done no
narrow.
crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer where I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Yeah.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. You lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
Ooh, I fucking struck a chord. Struck a nerve. Sorry, not a chord. The saying is not I struck a chord for that one. It's I struck a nerve. But I definitely did that. That guy was angry. He was mad. He was all mad.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Sorry, ma'am. I thought you'd have more interesting information, but sadly not. That's okay. You don't have to have interesting information. It is raining. You're right, Smiley. It's real rainy. It's fine though. Let me. The movement controls are a little bit squiff, I'll admit. Sometimes they can be a bit squiff. Struck the D major chord. Yeah, we struck him in the D major chord. Love it. Oh, there's a bin. There's a bin. It's full of garbage. It is full of garbage. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, there's a garbage bin. Yeah, there's garbage. Whee! Sorry, guys. I tricked you into actually watching me play just a game about picking up garbage. Being a filthy little hobo, man. Waterlock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. Okay. Hold on. What am I? That's okay. What day is it today? It is Monday. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait 2 days before we can get across this bridge. That's frustrating.
Evening, officers.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Right.
His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
Okay. When did we enter Honkai?
I wasn't here to
don't get
witness
that
it, but
reference.
those look like tire tracks on that sign.
Oh, wait.
Weird, huh?
They're
Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershell.
Oh, no. I don't know enough about Honkai Star Rail to get that reference. I know it's a Honkai Star Rail reference, but that's it. But, oh no, there are tire tracks on the
words
thing.
Daredevil driver.
On the billboard that has has blocked this pathway.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock.
Waterlock,
the rest
not
of the
bridge.
coast is closed off till then.
You dig through a lot of trash cans on Honkai? Oh dear. Then I guess I am playing Honkai. Do you know what's further down?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church.
Ooh.
Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be
Honkai
something
Star
wrong with
Rail.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Yippee! You gave me salami. Yum, 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 yum.
Want some too, officer?
Yippee!
Why not?
Yeah! We're buddies. We're sharing salami together. We're all friends. What a great day.
couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Salmon and Butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Here we go.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk.
Okay.
Then nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Yippee. The lieutenant hums to himself while staring at your activities. Okay.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Yeah. We gotta wait till Wednesday to get this waterlock going. We've got enough things to do till then. However, dang it.
A crumpled billboard reading,
okay, that's
Salmon Butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy.
I'm gonna take a moment, I'll quick save, and then we'll attempt this. Because we want to learn what's going on.
A crumpled billboard reading, whatever it is. The boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
Attempt to reconstruct what happened here. Damn
Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of the canal.
I started watching video essays on horrible people again to balance out the dreadful feeling of existence. Oh no. Is that good? I don't know if that's a good thing. I've been listening to serial killer podcasts, so I feel like I'm in the same boat as you.
A crumpled billboard reading, Salmon Butter. Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
The cause of the crash was probably a motor vehicle. That's not a good sign. I've been here a week, and I also have forgotten everything I did prior to now. Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
That's not that fast. Look at the roof of the shack.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Look at the sloping metal roof panel.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
Okay. Look at the broken posts.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued.
We're in the same boat. The boat is leaking and we're battling skeleton crews. Hey, that's pretty cool. I see Mouse and Glenn are dating, and both the partner that listened to the most hard things for pleasure archetype. Surely those two, like, no two people of the same archetype can coexist as a coupling. There's no way. We can't both be into horrible people podcasts. That's not how a normal relationship works. One person has to be into like craft podcasts or podcasts about the good news of the world and stuff like that, while the other is into those like serial killer ones.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. Okay, that's still not good. Look at the opposite bank.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
You balance everything within you? That makes sense. That's tracks. That's cool. What was the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates. The Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
It was probably the Caprice 40.
It's about the right size. And the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage.
Why the Linear G22?
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump.
Thanks. Fair. Should I sleep or wait for the people in the house to wake up and make breakfast and then sleep? Ooh, good question. Well, I would always recommend get food, because if you get food and then go back to sleep, then you're not going to wake up hungry. And I think there's nothing worse than waking up, because that can kind of stop you from sleeping for as long as you would want to sleep. so he definitely gets
You'd
some
have
food.
to follow the tracks to be sure.
Blink.
The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your
Food
analysis.
it is. Hell yeah. Gim.
Any theories about what happened here?
Some top shelf shenanigans. I want to meet the driver and shake his hand. Reckless traffic hooliganism. It looks like someone was in a real hurry.
What kind of car do you think it was?
The Capri.
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
I have some ideas about whom it might have been.
Oh.
To be someone really cool and courageous. It was someone dangerous, perhaps. This is somehow connected to the murder. I love that there are like dialogue options where you can just be like, no, I think I did it. I think I committed the murder. Actually, never mind. I need more evidence to come up with a list of suspects. Yeah.
We are not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
We should bring this driver to justice. Yeah.
If we must.
I'm not expecting him to get far with this. The lieutenant consoles himself.
Yeah. That's fine. Find the traffic hooligan. Yeah, and we're gonna get given the death penalty. I agree, Mouse is guilty. Yes. I feel like you understand what I'm getting at. Sewer grate, the gateway to the river of filth. Oh. Yeah. Guilty of burping on stream. Yeah, more than once too. I'm a sick little naughty mouse. I don't like that I said that. Do I feel proud of it? Absolutely not. I've also farted on stream, but I never admitted that to anyone. Oh wait. Tow trucks leading to the roof. Hey, some people playing bows.
Life
Naughty Mouse underscore.
doesn't need
What?
to be a struggle.
Hey, he covers his mouth trying to hide a burp. Hey, it's
I'll
me.
be with you in a moment, officer.
It's me.
Let me just finish my sandwich.
Sandwich.
Talk to Angry Hog René first.
Said in a seductive clown voice. Oh, someone's been naughty little mouse, haven't they? Honk honk. Honk honk. Someone's been a naughty little mouse.
Have you no shame? Whining about it every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup.
Yes.
Please.
Soup!
Let's
It's
just
me!
try to enjoy the game, all right?
Gaston is me. This is fork in a world of soup. He burps while talking to people, and he's eating a sandwich. It's me. It's me. I found me in the game. I'm not Harry Dubois. I'm this guy.
But you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Hey, he grabs his ass like it's a girl. It's me.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't
Wait, you're
ask
French? No, I'm not.
questions.
I'm not this guy. I'm
Shoot
Gaston.
first. Ask questions.
Oh wait, was he French too? Hold on.
No, you got this.
Oh, I've got this.
There's the ball. You're the game.
Better observe them first.
See? You're munching and
I'm not
complaining.
René.
Have ruined my concentration.
A French misogynist? No, I'm not this guy.
Ah,
I'm
mon
gay.
Dieu.
Oh,
The
he's
pain
French.
in my back is unbearable.
Never mind, I am
can't
French.
even
I am
say if it's in
unsubscribing.
my
No,
back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
no, glad. Down with the French. Down with the French. I mean, yeah, I can agree with that.
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
Wait, what team?
Doesn't matter what team. Pick a team. Any team. The blue team. You're letting them down.
You're letting the
Get
team
in
down.
the game and throw the goddamn ball.
I've only ever met 2 good French people. Oh, you not met enough French people. I met plenty of good French people.
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Eyes on the wall, Dinky Winky. Based on recent political developments down with the French, that I can't disagree with, I guess. And I can't fight.
René, you are the angriest man in the world.
René, you are the angriest man in the world. Hand-eye coordination. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. Yeah! Tinky Winky. I got this. Bull. Hell.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory.
Yeah.
Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight. The nervous system calibrating until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Man ball is ready. Take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there,
Oof.
feet firmly planted.
Crisp.
All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène-Luc Edelbrock sends the Samarin heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanica, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Revachol loves her heroes.
The Amanda Lehan. Oh, the Amanda Lehan Cantor as British Tinky Winky. Oh my god, yeah, with a countryman purse as my new Roman Empire. I was gonna bring out a balloon to tell you guys, hey, sign of peace, hey, I'm here, we're here. And it bloody popped. I read that. Fucking Amanda as Tinky Winky. It's time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion.
Yes, it's me.
A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
Hell yeah, baby. That's me.
Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the 2 feeble geezers. They are
fear and confusion.
You are a god to them.
Yeah.
Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let me go. Be the bullet. That's definitely not how you play that game. The old soldier yells at night, outrage.
What the hell is your problem?
What? What are you talking about? Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure. Problem? I don't understand. I'm a god of track and field. Why would I have a problem with anything? Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
A man his age getting worked up like that.
Oh, don't apologize.
Better watch that blood pressure.
Sensing anger, and I don't understand why.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
P-tank? Oh, pétanque. I understand. I thought it was shot put. I don't understand. Oh, I understand.
No, you don't. Our pétanque game is ruined. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René.
The jolly
This
one.
is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer?
Yes.
No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Okay, I will try to fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven.
Add it to my list of
Try
quests.
to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
I don't know, actually. I actually kind of came to just shot
talk.
put.
It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Thank you for your time. I'm done with you guys. I can chat with you both tomorrow, I suspect. I want to get Kim to bed. I want him to go to bed so I can take those boots. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza. I assume it was probably the war. Hold on, I got one thing I gotta do. It's not this. Oh. Oh no, they're much hunkier than you. The hunky men. Shouldn't feel threatened by handsome men. Don't be silly. No, never feel threatened. Handsome men are fine. This is what I wanted to do.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says,
One bottle
equals
10 cents. Insert my bottles. See?
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money
Method
appears
to the
with
madness.
a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Yes, I gained $4. Yeah, baby. Speaking... hello, madam.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine. Let's proceed. I have some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She puts down the magazine.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but
Thank you, Glenn.
I haven't seen it,
Thank
so...
you for clipping that. What do you... how long has it been
I
there?
don't know, really long.
Okay. What do you think happened?
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Did you know the man who died?
Not really.
Does that mean you knew him a little?
No.
Thank you for your... Wow, that was fantastic conversation.
Is this about...
Alright, I'm leaving. I'm going. What a waste of my time. I got an investigation to do. Ooh, a bin. Magnesium. I fucking love magnesium. Delicious. Hey, there's music. Not music, there's no music, there's
That
lights.
sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Not now.
Oh,
I'm not gonna...
excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade?
I'm not going to
With a
engage
twist
in
of
this
lemon,
alcoholism.
Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum.
Finished thought. I'm not going to engage in drinking alcohol. Because I have a problem. An alcohol drinking problem.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Ooh, I can get this. Wake him up. Do I want to? Yes.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber.
Wake
Roar
up, this
like
is
a
an order.
hurricane.
I am...
Rip the building from the earth.
I am the law.
Why the yelling man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. He's 30? Oh god, mate. You've not lived well. Just want to see what would happen if I yelled. I need you to answer some questions right now. You're alive. You looked out for the long count there.
Wait, what? No, he was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
Tell me about the Wild Pines.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
Can you tell me more?
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
I'll be really honest. Even if I lived in the town, I would not want to fall asleep in a bar. Like, I know this guy's drunk, or was drunk.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Of course, it's Total Madhouse, yeah.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say.
What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah, what about it?
Seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hanging from trees here? I'm just trying to find out what you know about it.
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
Oh dear God.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Tell me.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
I could have figured that out myself.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
What trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
Okay.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook.
Is that useful information, Kim?
So you
really?
know people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepyhair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Alright, you go back to bed.
Worker
Hey, skill work.
answer.
Skill
His
point.
head is already back down.
Fuck yeah, that's worth it. That's what I like to see. I'm gonna keep it. Just gonna hold on to it for a little bit. It's all about money, you know. Hey, okay. I trust that. I trust this guy. It's a random dude. Let's get risen.
Hello again, sweetie.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys. We're in Revachol. I don't really know, some seedy hotel. A war zone at the edge of the world. We're dead, haunting each other. We're ghosts. We're in Revachol.
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise.
Okay.
Yes, and Revachol?
I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place
How
is
would
this?
I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Really?
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
Sorry, yawning. There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
All I know is we're approaching the end times. It's a bad year. In my late 40s or 50s, I don't even know how old I am. Sure, the year is 1973. How do I... Hold on. I know this, don't I? Or I can know this. I can't know this. Or at the very least, I don't know this. Spring of 51?
That's right, dear.
Oh, I did it.
How splendid. Here, take this pen.
Oh.
Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Thank you, Lena.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there.
Because I'm stupid.
But now she relaxes her shoulders. Outside, the melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first Maybells blossom. You can feel it, a great cold. Then the shiver passes.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy, maybe? I'd like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat. Something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. You relinquished the thing into my custody. The thing. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. COP. We are living under the COP regime. Some sort of democracy?
Nope.
Oh.
Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Hey, that's fucking awful. If there's no government, how come there are cops? Don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed.
It is quite disappointing, yes. A lot of people would like some form of representation. There's talk, but for now, the RCM is all we've got.
Yeah, so this is kind of the reveal that we're not technically cops. We're like the people's militia.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
So this revelation that we actually have very little to no power, essentially, in this game. We aren't police officers. We are like investigators or lieutenants and law enforcement, but of a people's militia, basically indicating that the only like sway or authority we have over people is their perception and their perception of authority of us. So really, as we found with the Union and with like Kuno and other characters, if they don't respect us, they actually have no reason to follow our laws. Or the laws put in place, or the laws that we enforce. So really, our authority is purely dependent on our ability to enforce that. Or our perceived ability to enforce that. So really, and it's why we're having so much trouble, because certain people just do not respect the RCM or us.
But we should stop for
and as
today,
a result,
sweetie.
they
you
don't.
Look like you need a break.
They don't
Besides,
need
I'm
to,
not the best
and it's
person to
fucking
explain
wild.
big things to anyone.
Oh. My alarm just went off. I should probably check on my bread. I will be back in a moment. Just gotta check on the bread. I will be back real soon. Right. Just rolling out. I might grab some water as well while I'm at it. Y'all want anything? Let me know. Ugh. It's risen really well, so I'm gonna just take another moment. Let's get this bread. Can you bring me a cold soda? I'll go grab you a cold soda in a moment. I'm just gonna quickly take a picture of the bread. I can also post it. I'll post it in the Discord as well, just because. go some water. I'm coming back. Let me grab my blanket. I still have many things to do, but feel so exhausted and lacking motivation. That's fair enough. Maybe just take a moment, take a breath, take a little break. Take a moment to breathe and compose yourself. These things can wait. You don't have to do everything right on the hour or on the minute. You can take a moment and build up to it. That's okay. It's good to take time.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So how'd I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
That is grim, yeah.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Also, you happen to be dressed as a stinky homeless man.
That is correct, yes.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
I remember where I live, though.
I remember where I live. Is that something? I know that everything is fucked, and my knowledge of the world is also fucked, but surely.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Okay. Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant. No, I don't ask him stuff. He'll get worried about me.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Good. Fair enough. I shouldn't rely on you for that stuff.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That lady. Get a reality lowdown. Yes, I will get around to it. He's a monkey. He's a monkey. Green ape pen. Thunder is coming up. Oh no, thunder. That's not good. Do I want to spend it on anything currently? Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit. Gonna keep this one skill point just in the back. Oh, something. Gimme. Cash, baby. But that means rain. Rain is good.
Is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
Yeah. And that means I don't have to water the plants. That is good. That is a win.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Goranci and Kubek.
Goranci, Kubek.
It must be his name. Goranci. Goranci Kubek. Sounds representative.
Mr. Kubek, I'm here on official police business.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots
He
there.
smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots.
Yeah. Damn it. Worthless. Worthless fucking information.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Okay. Try to push on the door.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen.
Kim.
Why do you care where it leads?
It could be very important. If you live near a volcano, it could be acid rain. That is true. It's part of the Whirling Rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Added duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation. You're right, it's not important. It's part of the Whirling Rags.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it.
Yes.
As a side investigation.
Thank you, Kim.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
Yeah, yes, a mini side investigation. The door is a main investigation. We merge into a stereo investigation. Yes, I'm gonna say a mini side
Garth is
investigation.
the person to ask about this.
Yes.
Cafeteria manager.
Thank you. Wait, what the hell is this? Yeah, Nosafed. Fuck yeah. Give me a moment. I just remembered something and I want to go get it. So we were talking about how like could sing karaoke. So I think I need to find a song, and I'm fairly certain I can get the song immediately from the pawn shop. And that's PAWN, not what you think it is. Get your heads out of the gutter. Dumb. Or you.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
He asks.
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately, RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
Crackheads.
All kinds of people come through here.
Maybe some crackheads.
Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Nice.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Typical vacuous consumerist objects. There's all over the place. Quite the collection.
It keeps me entertained.
Gotta be nice to people. That's my only goal.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
You might be able to aid us in our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Okay, know anything about this recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery.
That's fair.
Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
That's fair. High on life, mate. Yeah, high on life, baby.
Is already fixed on the dancing colors.
It's even. I'll give it a go. Well, actually, I kind of want to talk to him about the tapes.
On the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
Nice.
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite.
That's me.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Sure, are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
What I really want to know is, could this device
If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Okay.
Like a beach party. With sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Theoretically, I could bring this to a beach party, Kim.
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
The discordant voices. Oh, the distorted voices backs? Oh, that's not good. Something weird about the audio. Like, because it's fine for me, and then it seems to be fine in OBS, but it goes squiffy at some point in Twitch, which is very strange. I'm gonna need to see what I can do about that. Work first.
That is the unofficial RCM motto, yes.
It's very weird, because fundamentally should not be doing that. That's all. Why am I still here? Let's go. I need not anything from here. I want to get Kim to get to bed so then I can get the boots. I think I also noticed it in some of the Borderlands 2 video. So clearly, yeah, it's something is up with the audio for game capture. So I think I might do some fiddling with the audio. Let me do a bit of fiddling. Hold on, let me just mute for a moment. Set that for now. We'll see. Does it sound normal? If it sounds normal, then it's probably going to sound normal. But yes, I don't know.
Can I help you?
Saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a steel door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Surely you want to know.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yes?
But that
yes. Have you got it?
How much
a lot. A lot. Like
okay.
What?
Good 23 real. Is that enough? 23? $23 real. Oh, do I have to ask the station for additional funds? That's gonna be embarrassing. Hold on, let's go. Gotta call up my station. And let them know I'm a little bitch. A little fuck up.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Hi, Alice. This is Officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to my precinct?
Just a second, Officer.
Ooh. Oh, God.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
My status is...
10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing.
State your message, sir. Over.
I am in dire need of financial assistance. I don't... okay.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
Is it him? What does he want?
Jean-Vic Quagmire.
He says he needs money.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
What? No.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, over.
It's paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Oh, dang it.
Request 29, sir. Over.
Dang it.
Nothing is working.
Okay, I've heard you.
Anything
No funds.
else, sir? Over.
No.
Roger that.
18 kilometers to the south.
I don't want to tell them about anything that's going on in my life.
Has gathered around communication officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
She asks, startled. Jean-Vic Moore turns to her and says,
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Wait a second.
Mac, the torso Torson,
I've never gotten this dialogue before.
Fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner.
I've never heard this before.
Near the entrance.
This dialogue I've never heard before. Oh my god.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door.
He just...
You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights another cigarette.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer
I've never had that before.
With his hand in the motor carriage.
I've never had that dialogue before, and it's because my esprit de corps has never been that high, has never been as high as this playthrough. So the fact that I now know about the conversation that went on after I hung up is fascinating. There was someone I need to talk to.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need to talk to a civilian.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Didn't God give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Wait patiently.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Oh.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is a police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Yeah.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
I assume that's fair, because I've been nothing but shit. Prior to
There
me
is
taking
no
over.
resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Well, I did say it was a Riz run, right? You quit your job at the Whirling in Rags. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Oh, fuck.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Okay.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on.
Hey, you wanna grab a cup of coffee with me?
No, absolutely not.
Ah, my heart!
Ouch. That's like 20 points of pride damage right there, buddy.
There's only one. It's fine. I can recover. Alright.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
I gotta give this a go.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her.
Yeah.
At the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the Skua thing happened. It just made me want to
So I was the one who made her want to quit. What's the Skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great Skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Okay, that does sound like me.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
This does sound like me, alright.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
You're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
That's pretty, damning.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Yeah, go on. I wanna
Well,
know.
you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive.
Okay.
Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Right, was that all?
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in
God,
there.
I was a terrible patron.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And
Okay.
then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
Sounds like me.
And then I had to deal with your toilet.
Ah, no.
The one you clogged with police documents,
Wait.
causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
Police documents?
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Oh, Jesus.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I don't even know what to say.
God, I know I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing?
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me identify this one song.
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Thank you.
You hear a sigh of relief.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you.
57?
In the cabin, you see...
We're done here. We can go. Back into the whirling in rags. It's snowing now. It's getting cold. Alright, back. Okay, cool. But we should be good to send Kim to bed. Where is Kim? Oh, he's there.
Can I help you?
About that money?
Yes. Have you got...
Never mind. Goodbye. I can't. Oh well. Can't send him to bed. Not yet. You better stay away from that corpse, Kuno. The boots are mine.
The man is The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Nah. I gotta distract Kim somehow. How do I get Kim away from the body?
Yes?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Where's the rest of the armor? I could ask Kuno. And that's fine. Yeah, you need to pay for... Okay. Right. I'm gonna ask Kuno about the armor. Because I am curious.
Necromancer pig? That shit was dark. Going in there like that. Oh, brutal shit. Tell me, Kuno dies. You gonna pick one out of his brain like that too? Kuno's gonna go out in a hail of bullets. Gonna look like a fucking porcupine.
Porta Rosa, a side alley of the Boogie Street Spearhead. A young man in his early 20s approaches patrol officer Emile Mullins and asks for a cigarette. As Officer Mullins reaches in his coat pocket for the pack of Astra he just purchased this morning, the man shoots him point blank in his chest. Breathless, the patrol officer collapses in the gutter. His right hand is grabbing the armor on his chest. The bullet didn't pierce it, but he can't breathe. On the pavement, the patter of the perpetrator's feet growing distant. Bleed, pig, someone opens a window and says, but Emile cannot see who. His sight grows dim with pain.
You know, what's a good line of work for getting shot? Oh. Do we turn Kuno into a cop? Can we turn Kuno into a cop? I'll be there for you, Kuno. You know what? I'll be there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. We got Kuno.
Kuno doesn't...
Oh, he doesn't care. We got him. We're getting through to this kid, man.
Does Kuno care?
So you find the bullet, yeah.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Interesting.
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life. Like
Kuno S has done something bad.
Something very bad.
Evil.
All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Yeah. Kuno, hey mate, little man.
Fuck you whispering about?
He whispers back.
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about?
Fuck you whispering about!
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay?
Turns back
Let's
to
whisper,
hunkers
pig.
down.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Yeah. Okay. It's terrifying.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
The softness of Empathy's voice is, like, fascinating.
Yo,
the way it
see?
goes really
Did
soft,
Kuno
like,
not tell ya? Kuno
like
told
sympathetic
ya.
and
Kuno
empathetic,
talks
you know.
to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
He hunches down again.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
You serious about this killing business?
Killing is serious shit. Kuno's always serious about the 488.
488?
She's probably killed a pig too. I mean,
Alright, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she has.
How many cops has she killed then?
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
Kuno, he feels eyes on the back of his head and stops.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear.
You think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
I get that. Alright. Kuno, you're a good kid. You said she's insane.
Yeah, she's psycho.
He leans in even
None of
closer.
that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
What's, that language she uses?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Okay.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
Okay. Okay. Is she your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray.
Yeah, she was just there.
He points at the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway. Dripping wet. By the fucking shoe rack. In the dark.
Kuno flinches, then lowers his voice even more. Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner. Every time Kuno went out.
Said she got in. How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno, Kuno S, two of a kind.
Why is she called Kuno S then?
Cause she fucking looks like Kuno.
You don't know her name?
No one knows her name. Kuno told you, this shit was Psycho Killer.
Okay. How you dealing with all this, man?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
Spits through the gap in his front teeth. You need backup. I'm here for you.
Listen, listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her, you threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
Okay.
I'm
actually
going to kill
like
ya.
genuinely
I'll
taking
run
this
when you
super
put the cuffs
seriously.
on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
The boy looks you in the eye, black pupils trying to focus.
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
Understood, Kuno.
All right, now we can do business.
Got him! Got him!
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Business.
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Caught him.
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit.
Nice.
Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal
Oh
narcotics
dear.
if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. See, it's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing. The
Cool.
plant buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno's pig.
Oi.
Kuno can flex.
Discount.
Kuno flexes for hobos.
That's $15
Kuno sees
now.
you're in need.
I mean, that's pretty good. Those are pretty good pants. Couldn't have found your shack.
Yeah, did you fucking there?
What? What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool pig head. I liked it. I got one too. This one points at his head. It's shit.
What?
Eh.
He looks confused.
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
I've heard
Good
enough.
call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
I'm gonna. Oh, hold on. Get a little bit more time before I can write out. It's a loud plane.
The fuck about it?
Armor.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
Yeah.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Ah, fuck. Damn it, Kuno. Why?
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
You're just too small for the armor.
Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on me with that midget shit.
I didn't call you a
Kuno's
midget.
12. He's huge.
He squints at you.
What are you? Fucking 80?
Yeah.
When Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit 4 of you in Kuno. Fuck out of here.
What
Trying to fuck on Kuno. Fuck out of here.
do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea.
Ah,
Rugby style.
damn it.
That shit means nothing to Kuno.
It's in the sea? You threw it in the
Yeah.
sea?
That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates. Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows? So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes
Okay.
cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
What are
Troubadour.
you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
The bruise.
Did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom.
I
Kuno
like him. He's
fucking
just
rules
funny.
here.
You hear the lieutenant hum. He's thinking the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms. but he's not going to stick his nose into this.
Where'd you learn all those police terms?
Me and my partner are wondering, do you guys puff Peter?
Kuno erupts into laughter, pointing his finger at you, then Kim, then back at you. An unfortunate choice of words, the lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbor walls looming overhead. He could use...
You're get lost.
Oh. I'll come back to that.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
Alright. Go to the harbor gates, ask the Jolly Mesk about the armor. Jolly Mesk. I assume that's... Mañana, right? I'll talk to Mañana. Again, I don't want to stop until I get Kim to bed and I can get those boots off those feet.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you now?
Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor. Yeah.
The little boy had it good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
Okay.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical
I did
stuff?
some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total.
Okay.
The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
4 pieces.
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm gonna find all of it. All the pieces.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, but okay. Let's find all of it.
And Mesk is epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it... No problem.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces.
Oh, Kim.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe.
Yeah.
The nights are still miserably
Yeah,
cold
we're getting to get him to go to bed so we could steal the boots.
We should take care of that then.
But I don't
Let's
have the
talk
money.
to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be...
Though he finds this situation frustrating.
We got him, guys. Maybe. I think we've got him. Before we get him, though, before we get those boots, let's do a quick save. Alright, this is what it's all been leading to. Getting the boots off that corpse. We will wear the boots. We will get the boots. We might wash them out a little bit, but we definitely will have them. They will be ours.
Can I help you?
It's about the money, I
Yes. Have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim was about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and
He stops mid-sentence.
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
I know exactly what it is, and I'm sad that I have to do it, but we gotta do it. Gotta do it to pay that bill.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Oh, what are those?
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
A vanity he wouldn't mind.
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
I get it. I would have confiscated them too. They're mesmerizing.
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back. No, that would be silly.
Oh, Kim.
I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cop with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Yes, outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
I'm sorry you have to sell them because of me. Oh shit, I apologize.
They're useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
It's fine. It's
But
one
thank
apology. Thanks for your help.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Alright, we're closer to getting those boots. Let's go, Kim. Oh, you need to get to bed, Kim. I need to get to bed as well. So, I gotta make bread in the morning. All very important things.
Greetings on this fine night. The pawn shop is always open.
Something's up. Nap time,
Yes,
yeah.
we'd like
Getting
to sell
close
these
to nap
hubcaps.
time for me, for sure.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear
You feel ready to nap
iridescent
too?
in the dancing
Hey,
light
nice.
of his pawn shop.
I say that once we raid out, we all go nap.
Yes.
That's the goal
These
for
are
today.
very, very good.
Go
Did
nap.
you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter.
Oh
I'll
wait, so I
give
make
you
a profit?
200 real.
That's great.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense.
Thank you. Here's the 130
Oh, damn
real
it.
you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
I don't make a profit.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
A photo of a corpse. Don't have anything to
Another
sell.
time, perhaps.
Okay, cool. Let's get Kim into his bed, and then boom, we get the corpse's boots, and then I drag the body into the back of the corpus. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what happens if you get the boots off. Maybe Kim will be like, "Did you take his fucking boots off, you fucking idiot?"
Can I help you?
By the money.
Yes.
Here's
Have you
your fucking money.
Well?
Hope you choke on it. Here it is.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to
Ooh,
stay
new skill
here,
point.
I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Okay.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not...
Oh, right, okay. I mean, that's fair enough.
I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m.
Okay.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Any...
No. Fuck you, God. I now have 2 points that I can spend on whatever. I'm gonna... I could spend one of these, right? I'm gonna go authority. Boom. Alright, cool. Off we go to the bed, where I pretend to go to bed, but actually don't go to bed.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out.
Yeah, let's go have a chat. Just you and me, buddy.
Outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
That's cool.
Oh man, he looks
It's different inland, in Jamrock, in the GRIH.
He pulls on the cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company.
Left to kind of defend
not
for
daring
itself.
to come here more
Makes
often.
sense.
This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And then Jamrock and the GRIH.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Night. Captain Bartholomew Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oat bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat as he mounts the horse to head home. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks, and Precinct 41 with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner waves at the captain as he takes the turn on Petition and Main. The horse neighs. The captain nods back. Thanks, kid, he thinks. He's grateful.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Probably not. Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Alright. Now, to scam him to going to sleep. And then me not going to sleep. See you in the morning.
Tricked you.
Going to get the... Bye. Good night, Kim. Sleep well, buddy. I'll see you in the morning with my sweet, sweet boots on. Oh, I'm not... I was like, why am I not moving? And it's because I was pressing Q and not W. Get those boots on. Rip them off this nerd's feet. And that's where we'll end it once we get these boots. We're gonna rip them off this guy's feet, and then we're gonna ray down.
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity.
Get those little piggies out. Give me the boots.
You're going to need to summon all your strength for this undertaking.
Wow. Kuno's little sneak pig's back for the booty.
Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar cop.
Pull on the right boot.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot.
Pull on the left.
It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two.
Okay.
See? The corpse doesn't care if you try to take his boots. He doesn't need them. He's probably glad to get rid of them.
Pick up the body and try to shake the boots off. Probably not going to work. Step on the corpse and pull on the boots. That seems like it'll damage the body. Try to twist the boots off one by one.
This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Look, he's skinning the fucker up good. Puka style.
Oh, his legs are gone.
Hell, keep at it, pig.
The legs look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before.
Where can
the
I
stink
wash?
is incredible.
Where can I wash these boots?
Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
The Whirling has a kitchen. Yeah, nice.
The man is decomposed.
Nah, he's done. Okay, let's get the boots on. Let's clean up. See ya, Kuno. You dweebus. You don't have the cool boots. You're just a little kid. Old dweeb kid. Oh, a pot that I could clean.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand. A commercial pot draws your attention. It's very large, gigantic even. It could be used to make enough stew to feed an entire city.
Fucking corpse boots in a communal pot.
Boots.
Or maybe
Far
not a
away,
communal pot.
in the darkness of a makeshift morgue behind Station 41's Lazarus, Dr. Nix Gottlieb cuts into the cold, dead feet of a murder victim. There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge. This is gonna take the hard stuff too. Use as much as you can. The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot.
Okay.
Alright now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them. The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface. A 2-course dinner of rotten flesh and hardened ceramic. The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked.
Oh no.
You can smell it too. Just like beef stew. That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam, dense with the smell of strange meat, disappears into the vent above the stove. A pair of real beauties.
Hell yeah.
The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
That's good. I would rather boots that reek of vinegar than boots that reek of corpse. Yeah, baby. Pop them on. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Okay, and with that, hold on.
You look down at the white ceramic sabatons hugging your arches and calves, surprised at how well they fit.
I will be responsible with this. This is to protect me from harm, not to show off. Decked out in future armor, like a cop ought to be. No, I'll be responsible.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
Yeah, I want the full suit.
It may be a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze the armor. Figure out its vulnerabilities.
Sounds good.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Hell yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me just... Oh wait, no. I can't internalize because I'm... Spend 1 skills point? Yeah. Do I want to do that? Yeah. Let's internalize. Okay, cool. We are good. Now let's save. And we will raid out. Oh wow, yeah, it's 10 PM here. It's definitely time to raid out. Okay. Hold on. Actually, let me go to the... oh yeah, no. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, let's see. Who is there to raid? Who is live? Alzefi, Sunny... Ellie, ooh, Frosty. Frosty is live. Liam is also live. Let's just go with who I'm following. I think that's easier. Yeah, let's go to Frosty. That sounds like the best course of action. Okay, let's start this raid. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Let me clear the burp again. No, see you all next time, which will probably be tomorrow. I'm still deciding on what we're gonna do. It may be more Disco Elysium. We'll have to see. be keen to play more of it, so that would not be an issue to me. However, let us jump to the end screen. And until tomorrow, I'll see you all then. Go be the rainbow in somebody else's day. But until then, bye.